Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down, looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. On second down, Evans looking for space. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. If you look at this Browns defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
11 Thomas.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Down the left sideline. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
I'm one, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, 90, 11, 90.
Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Evans gets it again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. The Browns in 3-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Evans. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 move.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
Burrow will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
12.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's a microcosm of how it's gone for their rushing game so far this year. 29th in the league on the ground.
Yeah, it's a great illustration of what we're seeing because these problems go back to the offensive line. You can't give guys free access to your backfield. Can't let these free runners come and get them because free runners turn into free hitters.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
12.
They'll run here with Mason. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run. If they keep making plays like that, they might move up in the rankings, but you got to like what they're doing. Plugging up the middle, able to run to the perimeter. People just can't do much against them.
Gun.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Burrow. Eluded. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are once again back in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
11, MT, tight. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 3.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
On the screen, this is Evans.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 8.
70 Lions. If you want to win. Warriors 70. Not 3. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready, break.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
11 MT,
Second and a couple.
11 MT, paint.
Now they run. It's Mason. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And not liking the look, they'll change the play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll toss this out right for Evans.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mason. It's a room to maneuver.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because
Here we go.
you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, they'll start out with Evans.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mason. And he'll work down inside the 45. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
12, 12, 12. Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum.
The other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw to the right, held in by Addison. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's second down and 3.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
Burrow.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here comes second down.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
11 MT. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We see some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look